Hey there, Sugar Pie. I've been accused of some very racist and bigoted things. I've been accused of showing you the incorrect chart of Shiba Inu. This hurt me a lot. So now I'm going to help you how to chart. Most of you don't know this, but you don't get the full proper history in most data that you can find on TradingView. You have to manually search for the history. What's interesting is the people who are accusing me of being a racist, incorrect data shower for Shiba Inu and other coins, if you go to CoinGecko, otherwise known as CoinRecto, you can go there and it has actually all the data. So I don't know what the hell everyone's talking about, but I'm going to show you actually how to find it because I want to actually do the percentages and see how everything moves up and down. This is on CoinGecko, but there's another website you can go to. So people want to know, this is very important because I did a lot of analysis to show you. For example, here I ask you, do you have ovaries of steel? Shiba Inu dropped 99% and then it pumped 700x in 48 hours. And then it dropped 96%. And then it pumped 3,150x from that point. I'm saying if you sell early, you won't make it. You got to hold your favorite crypto. So here I am trying to be a baby doll, baby cake, sugar pie, show you this yummy information. But if you type in Shiba Inu and you go to the Coinbase data, it only shows you the data from when Coinbase listed it itself. So if you type in SHIB, this is TradingView, TradingView.com. If you go look at it, see how these different Shiba Inus, you got to look on the right-hand side. The exchange data, it will give you a different answer from where you go. See, Binance listed Shiba Inu earlier, so now it has a bit further data. But if you look at the bottom left, this is May 2021. And what do we know about May 2021? That was when China scam dumped Bitcoin and tried to send us all to zero because they're thieves, the government over there. So when all of this is put together, they're not showing you the truth. But there's a cool website out there. So your go-to default emergency website to check data is a cute website called charts.CoinTrader.Pro. But you have to go find the chart. You can type in SHIB. This is the beautiful part. You can type in SHIB. If you look on the right-hand side, it can show you which data set, which coin ranking site you want to use the historical data from. But remember, there's a lot of scams. SHIB Army, Shiba Capital, Shiba Inu Cash, SHIB Killer, SHIB Vinci. So you want to find Shiba Inu. You have to play around with these. Shiba Inu US dollar. That's coin market cap data, which is what we're on now. This is the full data we were just looking at. So I'm going to remove this big fat arrow. And of course, SHIB went up 1 million X. So you can't even properly assess it. You have to change this. Oh my God, it is a log. Okay, this is a bit crazy. Oh my God, this is already a log chart. What's a linear chart look like? Oh my Lord. Did you ever think you'd be seeing that? Now, lucky for you, to save you all the cumbersome ways, I did a Metcalfe's Law post on SHIB to show you. I mean, let's read this together. This is one of the greatest things. I can't believe I discovered this. Imagine there is a way to describe SHIB doing a 1 million X pump. Metcalfe's Law described this exactly. Look at this. SHIB grew from 1,000 to 1 million people in 12 months. That's 1,000x the user base. So if you do 1,000x squared, you should get 1,000,000x. That's what Metcalfe's Law said should be the price growth. And here I am measuring it because I am a baby doll, baby cake, sugar pie, and so are you. You are a yummy, juicy olive. You are scrumptious. Check my chart. I predicted SHIB would do 1,000,000x. If this happened, look, it did 1.3 million X. Isn't that crazy? This model describes that price growth behavior. Because if you're looking at it on the sides, you're looking at this. If you're looking at charts.cointrader.pro, you're looking at this historical, you're like, what the hell was this? You just think it's some big chaos. And it's interesting that this was Coinbase listing, right? So you have all these things come up and you're like, that's weird. Isn't that weird how an exchange listing somehow correlated to Metcalfe's Law fulfilling its final destination of the users? It's almost like everything I say is true and you are actually also a baby doll, baby cake, sugar pie. Isn't that fascinating? Now, we are still early to crypto because 1, nobody believes me. 2, everyone disagrees with me. And 3, no one takes it seriously. I like that. I like being bleeding edge, rogue, outsider. Everyone thinks I'm stupid. I'm a peanut brain. I like that because it means there's edge. There's a competitive edge. There's a competitive advantage. Once everyone starts coming in, everyone wants to shake your hand. Everyone wants to take you out to dinner. Everyone's doing all these cash flow models. You're not early anymore. What's beautiful for you is you using websites like this to get real historical data. You can find edge here. You can find information. You get to see it for yourself. So SHIB did a 1 million X. And look, I measured it for you from the very, very, very bottom. So I zoomed in. So when you're using these charts, you can see the bottom here. I've got 1 million X. And you can see up here, if you remove the last two zeros, it's actually 1.3 million X. Remove the last two digits of this to get the X's. It's done because this is a percentage when you're doing it. So you remove that 7 and that 0, and then that number is how many X's it grew. Fascinating, right? So you'd have to, so SHIB is insane. I mean, because you can't get the real data. So this is what I had to do. Like, go in, we have to go deeper, we have to go deeper, we have to go deeper. Shiba Inu, how about that? This, and then you start measuring it. Oh, it's crazy. Now, you notice something else. When I start measuring from here up to here, if you've noticed, there's no percentage. It's just a unit. And you're probably wondering, how the hell did my baby doll baby cake Somi, my friend, how the hell did he get a percentage here? This is where you're going to have to learn some charting connoisseur tricks. Shiba Inu is a very low unit bias coin. If you notice on the right-hand side, it's got 0.000000. They make that so no one really knows what price they're buying. No one can tell the price they're buying. So what you have to do, you have to filter for that. You have to multiply the whole thing by millions. So I will just, that's 1 and then 6 zeros. But you're going to have to play around with it. Times, you see what I did at times? So a million times, if you type in SHIB, and you're going to have to click on it. Click on it, and then you'll be, oh, wow, look at this. It shows you the proper chart. Look, it actually shows you the real chart. It makes it more granular down here. Now you can actually see, oh, my Lord. I think I did the numbers wrong, friends. I don't, oh, my God. Wow. In my post, oh, my Lord. That original post, in this first wave, I thought SHIB did a 400x. But if you actually calculate it, SHIB did 1000x. What? Wow. See, this is the power of friendship right here. So I have a weekly chart. I'm going to just go down to a 3-day because I'm about to wet my pants. To say, what the hell? This is obviously, look, I'm really going to say this is real time. You get to see how my brain works. This is obviously an insider scheme. Obviously. Like, who the heck? Oh my God. Look, so I'm going to do, what I've done is, there's a ruler here. So you can click on the ruler and do it. But also, if you're using the keyboard, you can hold shift. So I'm holding shift to get the ruler. And then I'm going to go to the top of this candle. Oh my God. Remove the last two digits. 1,253x it pumped in this little period of time. The first wave. You know, I'm actually thankful to the Lord above that I did not know about Shiba Inu in this time. Because you know why? I would have sold here. I guarantee you that I would have sold. Maybe you bought here, maybe you got out, you make your 200x. Imagine you put in $2,000, you get out, wow, 400,000. You think, wow, be happy with that. But look what happened. Look what happened. Because look at me, I'm always fair. You're not going to buy that bottom. Maybe you buy around here. Maybe you get scammed at everyone. You buy here. Yeah, maybe make you like your 200x. You would be looking at your 200x. So your $1,000 becomes $200,000. But this is what you're going to be calculating in your mind. Just listen to me. Even though you're not meant to do this, this is what depression looks like. You're going to go to the top of this candle and you're going to, oh, your $1,000. Oh my God, can we even do that number? What the hell is this number? $1,000 times 422,157. No, $422 million. Impossible. Now you can see SHIB only had 800 people at the start. You know, I've just realized you couldn't even get, this is the funny thing, you got on this, you couldn't even buy $1,000 of SHIB here. The liquidity was so thin. It was too thin. So you couldn't have got that much. I think If you try to buy $1,000 worth, because the liquidity was tiny, you would have pushed it up like 100%, which is crazy because this is actually what the early Shiba Inu, that's how much their addresses were worth at the top, $200 million, $200 to $400 million. So really, you couldn't have got that. But let's do $100. So you times this by 10. Oh my God. I can't believe this. Oh my God. Imagine, oh my God, friends. Imagine you put in $100 and then you got out at like $100,000 thinking you killed it. But if you just held, it would be 42 million. I'm telling you now, man, you guys think, oh, I want to make all this money. I'm telling you, this is a depression and a curse. You think this is easy to live with? This is not easy. You're not going to get a SHIB ever again in your life. Just accept it and swallow it. This is very tough, but you have to see this through the power of the charts. So remember, I'm showing you this. This is how you chart. This, you have to find the historical data, and I've showed you now you can manipulate the charts to do that. You know, sometimes I can go even a bit more advanced for you because you're a baby doll, baby cake, sugar pie. Sometimes, so if you go to TradingView, you can't get SHIB USD. You can't get even the real data. I've gone to, if you look on the right-hand side, there's SHIB Inu on crypto. So this is spot crypto. So sometimes you might find an index. This is what you want. If they do an index, usually the data has tried to collect all the historical data and give you the earliest prints. Unfortunately, this Shiba Inu crypto, you see this, it looks to me like it copied the Coinbase roughly or Binance. So that's not all the US data. So, but you can actually find, you have to go to the right-hand side. You might have to play around with them. But remember, I've shown you charts.cointrader.pro. You should bookmark it. Add it to your bookmarks. Add this website to your bookmarks. This should be your first go-to thing to look at. This is going to show you the charts and everything. And then you can play around with this. But let me show you as well. When something gets listed on Uniswap, it appears on TradingView. So, but this is another trick you have to learn. There's no SHIB ETH. You're like, huh? Where's SHIB ETH? It's SHIB WETH. It's wrapped Ethereum. So if you can't find a coin with its ETH ticker, which is, remember, when it gets most coins when they list on Uniswap, they'll have a liquidity pool with Ethereum because it's the base currency. So it will be the coin ticker with ETH. But you're going to have to type in WETH. Now you're going to be more confused. You'll be like, what the hell? There's a couple of different ones. Just go through each one. I just employ you. Just go through each one and see. See, I already know this May 2021. This was not the historical chart. This one is Uniswap Polygon. See, this is SHIB on Polygon. I mean, like, if you're starting a list on Polygon, like, what the hell? You know, so you get to see how I find the historical data. But if you go all the way down here, one of these is the real one, and you can actually see it. This might be it. Oh, here we go. This is actually it. This is the real one. Shiba Inu, wrapped Ethereum. Ignore these little data points with these little things. But I might actually check the final one as well with you. No, this is not the full historical data. This is Shibet. Okay, this is not a baby doll. This is a new wannabe. So this is it. The real. This is the official, the real, the original Shiba Inu. And you might say, okay, but what if I want to look at SHIB and see its US dollar gains? You're going to have to construct it yourself. So what you're going to have to do is, and remember, you're going to have to play with the data because if you go from here to here, look at this. You don't have the percentage anymore. Now, if you can't be bothered doing it quickly, you can, if you go to the right-hand side, you see how there's a little unit here. You might guess. So, for example, I'm looking at the right-hand side here. See this number? It's all the zeros and 1. So I'll look at this 1 on the very, very end where this cursor is. Right here. The 1, I will say, okay, it started at 1 unit and it went up to 24,330 units. So now you know, all right, this thing did a 24,330x. So I'm looking at the right-hand side up here. So roughly. But if you actually want to see the real one for yourself, actually real number, you go SHIBWETH. What you're going to have to do is, so this is, I'm using my keyboard, by the way. I'm pressing up and down on my keyboard to move these, okay? But you have to type these out manually. So if you don't have the keyboard to use. So if you want to use the SHIB 811BE, this one, but this is SHIB Ethereum. So you want to get it into an Ethereum price. So you're going to have to divide it by USDT. Now you will get SHIB. Doesn't that look exactly like this because you're a baby doll, baby cake, sugar pie? Here we go. So now I've created SHIB USDT. SHIB USDT. So made by SHIB WETH divided by ETH USDT. I've manually constructed this chart. You want to see this? I mean, no one believes me. You want to see this? Yeah. And this is it. And you're like, what happened to the percentages? Well, this is where you're going to have to do the data manipulation again because the unit bias is so low. So remember, we had SHIB WETH. This is the 811 SHIB WETH. Where is it here? And you've divided by ETH USDT. You put it in brackets again. Right? Actually, it doesn't even matter which one you use. ETH USDT. Put them all in brackets. At the very at the end or the beginning, doesn't really matter. Did a little mistake. You're gonna have to multiply it by a big number, like 1 million. And now you have it. Now you're a baby doll, baby cake, sugar pie. Okay, you notice it still doesn't on TradingView let me do it. So you're just gonna have to do a bigger number. So instead of 1 million, add like another 3 zeros. Then you have SHIB WETH. You're gonna do it again. SHIB WETH. Here we go. Divided by ETH USDT. And these are going to be in brackets again. I know it's a bit of a poopy head, but this is what you got to do. You want to see the real chart? Whoa! This number's so mind-blowingly big. I think I did it from the bottom to the top. Remember, it was like 1.3 million X. Oh, friend, I still can't get over this first wave, by the way. It went minus 99% and then 1000X. And that was not the right time to get out. I'm telling you now. So if you tell me, hey, what would you do in that scenario? Like if you were to play it back, because you don't know the future, what would you do in the scenario? I'll tell you what I'd do. All right. I'll tell you what I'd do. Without knowing the future, this is, hey, put on a regular chart. Ugh. So look at this. This chart, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't. But if this thing went from here to up here, you got like a 50x. Because remember, you can't get these very, very low prices. Who the hell bought it down here to get 1000x? You would be a believer and you would be buying up here. See how fair and honest I am? So look at this. If you bought before the big crashes, this is around DeFi season, you bought around here. See, it made you go 80, 90% offside. It went up 40, 50x. If you get out here, so I'm looking on the right-hand side. If you get out, I know this is assuming you sell the top. If you just get out, just as a general principle, and you really believe in whatever it is you're in, do something like, okay, you got out, get 1/4 of your clip. So 25% of your money. Let's say you put in $1,000, you made $10,000 on it, and you really still want it. You really want it. Take $2,500 out, 25%. And when it retraces, so look at this. If you look at this downwards, it dropped 96%. So I know it doesn't look like it, but let's put it on a linear chart. So SHIB did this big, oh, this is huge. So SHIB did, oh, wow, this is big. This is absolutely crazy just to see. I can't believe it did this. I'm going to have to go to a daily. See, this happened so fast, man. This happened. Oh, that's a 3-day chart. And it's still, oh my Lord. This is what the chart looked like. What the hell, man? Look how disgusting that is. Who's to think that was going to go? This is manipulation, by the way. This is not, this is people forcing it up. And hey, it worked. It worked. Good on them. So you're looking at SHIB and how to chart here. This is the first wave. I'm assuming you got scammed here. So always use an honest one. Let's say assuming you got scammed. Look at that. It's not even that great. I mean, you make a 10x and then you get out. But look, let's say you really want to get back in. I think it stopped actually here. Ignore that top data point. It dropped minus 93%. So when that thing you want is back down to minus 80%, just throw in your 20% or your 25% and then just say, that's it. I'm exiting when Bitcoin's 100K. Just have that mental note in your head. Because, yeah, Bitcoin might not hit 100K, but it'll give you a reason to hold for the future. So you will just mentally say, hey, I took out of it and now it's back down minus 80% from the top. Okay, whatever, just throw another 2K in. Even if you threw in 1K, even if you threw in just 10%. Because look where it ended up going. But look, this is all hindsight. Oh, look at this. What the hell is this? Like, oh my God, what? Like, it's just going and going and going and going and go. Yeah, so, but at least you know something. You know, I've given you a tool now. You have a way to manipulate. You can manipulate the data. You can see, hey, there's proper charts to get. You're going to use charts.CoinTrader.Pro. And if you ever come across something that just blows the roof off and you want to get back in, just don't buy in on the green candles no matter what happens. Wait for a retrace, minus 80%. You got to throw in a bit of your money back in, but you can't panic. You just literally have to put it in another wallet and go, that's it. I'm not selling you until 2 years from now. And you'd be mighty surprised because obviously with SHIB, it happened in like 3 months. You didn't need to wait the 2 years extra. So I hope you've learned something today, friends. Let me know if you have any comment sections, any questions. Remember, you are a baby doll baby cake and you are a yummy olive. You're going to tell mum and dad that you love them. Like, subscribe, bell button, all.